both Mithraistic pagan sites, and that's because these sites had some sort of power, and they wanted to be co-opted by this new religion. And if you look at most monotheistic societies, they more or less say all the same things, kind of like a smorgasbord of what's gone on before, which is why you see, whether it's paganism or Christianity, these kind of same things being enacted over and over again, to the point that even some of the names are similar.
Author Rob Powell has been studying and researching the Vatican and its secrets for over 2 decades. He believes that it does protect very important objects, documents and other secrets.
So, Rob, what is the Vatican keeping secret?
The entire time that they existed, they collected manuscripts and relics and items from their campaigns, the Crusades. Not only for their own research and to support their ideas, but also to prevent anything coming out, because they need to control the information around biblical issues and biblical dogma. They can't allow alternative views to become public, become disseminated.
What kind of things exactly are you talking about?
In terms of documentation, they've got 52 miles of shelving for books and manuscripts alone. So that will be everything from early first century fragments to potentially entire alternative gospels.
And why would that be damaging to the Catholic Church?
Because there's potential for alternative views to emerge. There were lots of different books originally that were set to go in the Bible, and it was only through a process of politics mainly that the final books were chosen. There are also ideas that there's a book of Q that academics have termed a book that would have been the source material for the main Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, because the main Gospels were written long after the time of Christ. So if they've got something like a book of Q, that would undermine everything else.
It has secret archives, and people say, oh, well, the word secret it just means private. Well, technically it does, but let's be honest, it means secret with marksmen. They are not letting the average person look at them. You can't photocopy anything. I've heard on very good authority that there's said to be the Vatican within the Vatican, which is, they have enormous pillars. You can get, quite almost like ballroom-sized pillars, and in there are the secret of the secrets, said to be the Veil of Veronica and all sorts of relics.
The heretical pieces of art, music, documents, that's the boring stuff. The real biggies, the real secrets, those are relics, devices, things that would cause history to be rewritten. Like what? Well, the fact that the church is based upon pagan origins, not holy foundations. That's the biggest secret.
Traditionally, archive...
Right.
are kept to illuminate, to show people the behaviour. In this case, it seems different.
Yeah, you'd expect an archive to be a public record that's made available, but because there's a potential for controversial material, you're not allowed access. You can get access to secret archive in the Vatican only if you know exactly what you're looking for. No one's allowed to browse. And there's this other issue that they have potentially tens of thousands of documents that are still uncatalogued, because they don't have an army of researchers in it. They've got a few librarians, so there could be documents they've got no idea of the importance of, but they've got stored.
And is it just documents or relics and other objects?
There's definitely relics. We know that from the Holy Land, certain items were returned, some quite extreme items. The foreskin of Christ is one of them said to be in the Vatican. Even the umbilical cord was supposed to have been kept. And whether they're real or not is very questionable. But many, many items were recovered, supposedly, and returned to the Vatican at various points in history.
People always talk about conspiracy theories and how these are really far-fetched, but actually, if you look at the Arch of Titus in Rome, it does depict, people sort of pillaging places like Jerusalem, bringing back relics. So, what's to say, in effect, that those relics aren't some of the things that these conspiracy theorists are saying that they are under there?